in the stories of President George Washington, if you look at that painting, you see the fox in the bottom left in the wheat field, representing the Second Battle of Trenton at Assumption Creek, where British General Cornwallis had him cornered and said, "Oh, I can see the fires burning over there. You can see them across the river. You can see the fires burning, and we got them surrounded. You can see the smoke, the tents." So George Washington told his men, "Stoke the fire, keep the tents up. At 3 o'clock, we're sneaking." Over 1,200 men he snuck out of there. Cornwallis wakes up. So it tells a beautiful story. Cornwallis wakes up in the morning and says, "Oh, we got them captured. Look, they're all sleeping still." And then he looked, and they were all gone. And he said, that bloody sly fox done it again. The young girl across the path, releasing 13 doves, the separate but combined journey of the individual colonies. The first dove has an olive branch for peace and a ribbon on its talons. And on that ribbon reads Thomas Paine's first letter in the series of the American Crisis, of which George Washington stood on the banks of the Delaware and motivated the troops to cross the icy Delaware. And he read that first letter by Thomas Paine where he says, "These are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot in this crisis will shrink in the service of their countrymen." And if you look through that entire painting, there's the Rhode Island Regiment, the African-American regiment. It tells their heroic story, the glasses on, the spectacles on his vest, the Newburgh Conspiracy. The Declaration of Independence is represented in that painting with the 4 larkspur flowers that are called the July birth flower. And if you think of the words of President Washington when he said the preservation, think of these words: the preservation and the sacred fire of liberty and the destiny of the Republican model of government are justly considered deeply. Think about it, justly considered. You ever think about our government? It might work, perhaps as finally, staked on this great experiment, entrusted into the hands of the American people. If you break those words down, that's pretty powerful.